Thank you so much, Albert. I've seen some of those presentations before, and they're always really fascinating and illuminating. And it was interesting to see the 1.8 degree net zero scenario. When we completed COP26, the International Energy Agency basically totted up all the commitments that had been made, and they concluded that if everything was actually delivered, we were heading towards 1.8 degrees. So kind of, we made the commitments, now it's about delivery. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Alok Sharma. I chair the UK Transition Finance Council. Great to see so many of you here. I know there are around 1,000 people who signed up to watch this online, maybe a few more, given that not everyone has turned up, but hopefully they will later on today. One figure that I picked up from the BNEF work from 2024 was that of this 2+ trillion that is being deployed for the transition, only around 7% is going towards the hard-to-abate sectors. And I think that was the recognition which then led to the the Transition Finance Council being established following the brilliant review that Vanessa Harwood-Williams did on transition finance market review itself. And you know, we set this thing up over a year ago. We're now kicking off year 2. And I think a lot of work has been done by the Transition Finance Council. And I want to pay tribute to everyone who's been involved. We've had over 80 really senior people giving up their time on a voluntary basis to make this happen. And it's about ensuring at the end of the day that London is a place that you raise transition finance. And I particularly want to thank Iram Yedlin, who's the Deputy Chair, Vanessa Harwood-Williams, Faith Ward, and Chris Skidmore, who led the 3 working groups, and they're still very much involved, and you'll hear from them. So what have we done in year 1, or what have they done in year 1? They've set out some draft guidelines which provide a framework for if you're a company in a hard-to-abate sector in terms of how do you actually raise finance. There's a generic finance playbook out there for each sector to sort of work out how they actually raise the money alongside the plan to decarbonize. And thirdly, there have been a number of policy recommendations that have been made to the UK government in terms of more use of guarantees, in terms of fiduciary duty, labelling, etc. And so year 2 is really about consolidating all of that work. And there are 3 things that we're going to be doing, and we're going to have 2 panels that will discuss this. The first is taking those guidelines that Vanessa and the team put together and making sure that they become a benchmark internationally, and we have interoperability between markets as well. And we're very pleased that many of our international friends and counterparts are here. We're meeting with them. You'll hear from some of them on the panel as well. And this is about working together with them. The second is the road testing of the guidelines. You will hear more about that as well. And finally, to come up with some new products as well, whether it's corporate transition bonds, or indeed, can we actually persuade the Treasury to be a bit innovative and have a sovereign transition finance bond? And we know that in Japan they've made this work, so why can't we make it work here as well? I'm not going to take up any more time. We've got 2 panels. Iram is going to lead the first one. But just to say that if you want to be involved with the work that we're doing, please get in touch with us. And as we recruit our secretariat, if there are any younger colleagues here who just quiver at the thought of being involved with the Transition Finance Council, we have a place on the secretariat for an analyst, so please apply. With that, thank you for all your support, and Iram, over to you in the panel.